Okay. Okay, so before I start with the content of the show, I'd like to wait for less than 1 minute because some people are driving, cooking, doing other things, and they need a little bit of time before they can actually tune in. Some of the shows, they wait 5, 10, 15 minutes. Some webinars, they wait half an hour, 45 minutes. But in this case, because these episodes are between 5 and 10 minutes, I think 1 minute should be enough. If it's not enough for you, just listen to the audio, watch the show later. Remember, safety first. And that said, I am going to let me 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. What is going on? My name is Ben and welcome to another episode of my daily vlog where I strive to inspire you to achieve your goals and therefore your dreams. How are you? Happy Friday. This is the third episode I am doing today, and I'm going to probably try to do one more because I'm trying to reach my goal of making 365 episodes during 2019. And this is episode 343, I think. And so I'm going to try to do one more after this. And today I'm going to reach you another segment of Masterplan Your Success. This is the book that I wrote for my daughters, my family, my friends, and of course for you. And the segment I have for you tonight is from chapter 1. And this is one of the longest segments I never read at the beginning of the show back in January because thinking, oh, this started too long. I'm going to leave them for the end of the show if I have time. And I do have time, so I'm going to read you. This segment is called Motivation versus Inspiration. Motivation is like a drug. It's a cure when it is in effect and poison when it's out of effect. The need for motivation is the excuse that kills the discipline needed to achieve your goals. Motivators are a bit like drug dealers in the sense that, like any drug, the effects they sell are temporary. When the effect is gone, you need more motivation to continue pursuing your goal. This lack of motivation becomes the excuse you need to stop working. Now, I'm not saying motivation is a bad thing. What I'm saying is that motivation is a double-edged sword. When it comes from somebody else, just because of the limited lifespan, the expiration date that comes with it. What I'm suggesting is that you find inspiration instead, so you can become your own motivator. Okay, so basically that is all that I'm saying. I believe that motivation is a good thing. It's just temporary. You know, sometimes it's a little bit artificial because, you know, you're doing something to motivate yourself instead of being inspired. Sometimes motivation is a good tool when you are doing something you don't want to do. Like, let's say, on your 9-to-5 job that you hate or that you dislike. Motivation, thinking about, you know, the money you're going to make in 2 weeks and what you're going to be buying with that. So that is a good way to use motivation. But when you're doing something that you love, I think the best way, the best tool that you can use is inspiration, because inspiration will create motivation constantly because you're inspired to achieve your goals and your dreams. I hope that makes sense. And if not, let me know in the comments below and I will answer you and we can start a conversation about that. There is a part 2 of this and I will read it to you in about 5 to 10 minutes in the last episode of the night. And we can, because I don't like to read for too long. I think it's kind of a pain for you and for me not too much, maybe a little bit, but I think for somebody listening to me reading it's kind of a pain. Anyway, the quote that I have for you tonight, and this quote is from the back of Masterplan Your Success, where I do have a collection of 236 personal quotes. The one that I have for you now reads, "Learn as if you were to become a trainer and you will know more than the rest of the students." Okay, so let me know what you think about that quote. And that's all that I got for you on this episode. I will be back in about 5 to 10 minutes. Last episode of the night. We can talk more about motivation versus inspiration. And if you like this video, please give it a like. Your likes really do help my channel, because I do this show for you. Of course, I make it for me, but I do make it for you. So every time I get a like or a subscription, it makes me so happy, and I really do appreciate each one of them. And if you want to learn more about leading a successful life, filmmaking, photography, acting, and audio, subscribe to my channel. That is the kind of content that I produce. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comments below, and I will do my best to answer them as soon as possible, typically the very next day, unless I need to research my answer, which will take me a little longer, but I promise you, I will reply to you as soon as I can. And again, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in about 5 to 10 minutes with the last episode of the night, second part of motivation versus inspiration, and I will see you